A show that tackles the big issues affecting the BVI and the rest of the Caribbean. Searches for answers to today's big questions and gives viewers a unique perspective on developing stories. Follow the big story with me, Kathy Richards, only on JTV. This show is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Cyril B. Ramney Tertola Pier Park, NV Salon Spa Nail and Barbershop, the Wellness Center, Medical and Behavioral Health Clinics, Ticely Cross Deliciously Smooth Cider, HOV Medical, and Digicel. Sign up for Digicel Plus Home Light Bundles, faster internet, movies, and sports. This is The Big Story. I'm Kathy Richards. I want to thank you so much for joining us for this edition. In studio with me is a very interesting young woman that I guess you should meet at some time, have a conversation with. But first, we'll have that conversation here. I want us to welcome Jahphix to The Big Story set. It's such a pleasure to have you on set today.
Thank you for having me.
Fantastic personality, great energy, and you are so lovable.
Thank you.
All right, so we're here to talk about what you are doing. But before we go to what you were preparing to do, tell us a little bit about Gia and her values and what she stands for.
So Gia is a young woman who was born and raised here in Tortola, British Virgin Islands, in the little village of Carrot Bay.
Oh, you're Carrot Bay girl.
Yes, okay. Carrot Bay. So I've always been around health. I've always been around farming. My parents are vegetarian. My grandparents were vegetarian. And so I was always like kind of guided towards the health and wealth kind of, vibes from a young age, from a very, very young age. So
you're vegetarian too?
Yes, vegetarian, vegan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. And pescatarian because fish.
Okay, you do fish.
Fish is my weak spot.
Okay.
Salmon, I love salmon. But anyways, yeah. So honestly speaking, I really do feel like. What was the question again?
Yes, a little bit. You were giving us a little background
about
you.
Yes. Yeah, so I'm from Carrot Bay. I would say someone who loves health and loves people. I love to give back, and I like meeting new people and also learning about different things that has to do with self-development and growth. Whatever that looks like, whatever category you want to place them, as long as it's in the growing direction, I'm cool with it. So yeah, that's a little bit about Gia.
Okay.
I feel like Gia's a brat. I think, okay.
Oh, but we had a conversation prior to this that would have led to you being here.
Yes.
And it's because of the decision that you would have taken for your own life path that you want to share with others so that we can all reap those benefits. And it comes down to not just your health, but, well, your mental health is part of it.
Yes.
So you were working currently on having a day set aside where everyone can come and share in it. So I rather you talk about it.
Yeah, so we have it. So Stay Golden is having a Force Health and Wellness Seminar and Expo on September 30th at the HLSCC Community College from 10 to 5. So now listen, okay? It's a 2-part kind of day. So you have from 10 to 1, you're going to be outside on the lawn area. You're going to have games for children. So bring your family, bring your children, bring your friends. We're going to have games. Hike BVI will be leading the games, the traditional games. You're going to have like bouncy houses, games for children, the trampoline, and other things, as well as vendors. So these vendors, I use them all. I use them all throughout my life, periodically. Because they're so important to health. They either target the mental health, the emotional health, the spiritual health, or the physical health part of things. So that's why I wanted them to showcase what they offer so that the people of the Virgin Islands can see that these things are available to them and they can take part or patronize these vendors. Yes, and then that's from 10 to 1, and then from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. We're in the auditorium where we're going to have our speakers. You have a strong, powerful panelists who are experts in those fields that they'll be talking about, whether mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, or physical health. I really kind of dive into these different topics and why it's so important that we have those in alignment in our lives in order to have a fulfilling life and a meaningful life and a golden life, I would like to say. So yeah, and I, of course, have our celebrity guest, Trent Shelton.
Tell us a little bit about Trent and why him.
I could go on about Trent. So, to be honest, I've been following Trent for about 5 years now on my social media. And I've been listening to his conversations, listening to his motivational, rants. He'll be like, hey, listen, get up and get out. You need to stop putting yourself last. You need to put yourself as a priority. You need to not do this. You need to do this. You need to do this. And I was like, all right, let me try it out. But no, really and truly, like, he really helped me really navigate Gia. So you asked in the beginning, like, who is Gia? Well, I had to recreate and reinvent Gia different times.
You had to go in the back room and pull the real Gia out.
I had to go find her because, to be honest with you, like, after being, in a community that I have been raised in, it can be very judgmental sometimes. Keep you enclosed, keep what your fears are. You don't want to share your fears. You don't want to share things that bother you because you don't know who because everybody know everybody. So you don't want to share anything. And I've been afraid a lot of my years. I've been afraid. And I would like to say I am not afraid anymore because I choose now to not be that.
Afraid of what?
Afraid to be who I am. Afraid to be like silly and fun just because I want to be. Because, sometimes it could be like weird, for example, I grew up in a Seventh-day Adventist church. You were taught certain things. So if you dare go out these guidelines, it's like, she gone rogue. This, that. Sometimes we're so confined to societal expectations, and what everyone wants you to be, that you don't just be what you want to be or just what you feel like you should be. So I had to really say, Gia, listen, this ain't you, This is not you. So you have to figure out, is it time for me to just step out and be that? Or should I stay in this box? I'm no longer in that box. I'm sorry, but I'm no longer in there because I made a conscious decision that I want to be the best me that I can possibly be. And in doing that, I want to share that with the rest of my community to be their best selves.
And so in that process is where Stay Golden was birthed?
Okay, so Stay Golden now. I've been saying Stay Golden to myself for about 10 years, if I'm being very honest. That was my mantra. So every day I would get up and say, girl, stay golden.
Why golden?
And when I say golden, because gold, when you think gold, what you think? When you hear the golden child, the golden girl.
When we hear Stay Golden, we're thinking, okay, you're 50 plus. There's the golden years of your life. So
no, so when you say Stay Golden or the golden child or the golden girl, you think that this is the one that everyone wants to support, right? You think this is the one that is great. So when I say stay golden, I mean stay in love, stay in peace, stay high vibrational, stay in God. Just stay that. So when I say that to myself, that's what I meant. And then after a while, I was saying that to my guests as well. Until we meet, stay golden. And then they were like, oh my gosh, this made me feel so good. And I'm like, well, a lot of people like this, but I only use it for me because, to be honest with you, Miss Kathy, I've been depressed for a long time. And that's what really drove me to the Stay Golden part. Because I wanted to be what everyone wanted me to be. That I was crushing me, man. I was really drawn in. I was drawn in and no one knew because I didn't give anyone the chance to know. Because I would be like, hi, how are you? And just hide it and not say anything. And I'm like, listen, if I was like this, how many more of like me are out here smiling and not really happy? You know what I mean? So because I know what I went through, I'm like, okay, I want to bring awareness to this. And so I would get up now and say, gee, stay golden. And that was the day that I broke free because I was like in bed, you're sleeping, you don't want to get up, you just want to just stay home and just be to yourself. And one day I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, listen, boss, Get up, Panna. This ain't make no sense.
Get up and get
Get
out, Trent.
This does not make any sense. If you say you want to do this and do that, well, be that from now. You do that.
And how has that evolved into you being happy? If you are truly happy.
First of all, it was freedom. It was freeing. It was relieving. Because now I can say no and not feel bad about it. Now I can say, this is not me. Now I could say, I respectfully decline. Because I know my core values now, and I know what I stand for now, and I know who I am now. I'm still learning me, obviously. You're still growing. You're going to always be growing. You'll always be evolving. Yes. But I know what I'm definitely not going to do. You know what I mean? So that is a direction as well. So it's freeing. It's freeing. I get to show up as me, and if you like me, great, and if you don't, great. That means you're just not my people, and that's okay. That is okay.
Have you lost friends in this process?
A lot of friends I've lost. I've lost.
Do you regret those?
No, because they were amazing friends to me at the time that we were friends, and I'm happy that I got to experience those beautiful souls when they were in my life. So I don't regret, being with them or losing them, because it's just all time. Sometimes you grow out of people, but it doesn't mean that you're enemies. We're still, if I see them, hey, how you doing? But you just keep going. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm happy that I was able to experience those souls. Yeah. So that's the approach I'm taking it now.
And so how that transcends into what you're going to be doing this month then?
So because we're targeting mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, and physical health, it ties into a lot of these different discussions that we'll be having. Because mental health for me speaks on, what you think. You are what you think, you are what you eat. So that's where the physical side comes in. Okay. It's just a lot of different tie in, tie out kind of vibes. But, you are what you eat. What you think more than likely manifests. So this is, and spirituality, I feel like everything begins with a strong spiritual system. Everything. Okay. I do not, if I start on the spiritual side, I probably get emotional. Okay. But no, because I know where I was, and I was in a very, very dark place, Miss Cathy. I was in a very, very dark hole. When I tell you dark. And it was so dark that I thought that God couldn't even follow me there. So I removed myself from him as well. So it was like, I can be real. So it was like, okay, I'm feeling this way. I am so low. All these different things. And maybe God don't love me. So I removed myself because it don't make sense be in his face if I think that I'm disappointing him every day. So I removed myself. And in doing that, only then was I really alone.
Because not even God.
Because it's not even God I want to talk to now. And that's really bad. So I felt like that was the lowest and the most darkest point in my life when God was not there. And he tried to reach out to me on numerous occasions. And I respectfully declined them. I did. I really, really did. Because I didn't think I was worthy of even his presence. At that time, I really didn't think so. And, to be honest, if I've been very real with you, he did some things.
He allowed some things to happen.
He allowed a few things to happen to really get to me. And when he got me, he got me.
And he has you.
And now he got me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So these are some of the things that we can look forward to hearing of and learning about on this day. How can I get involved in this one day seminar?
How can you get involved in what way? Like to be a part of it?
Yes,
to be a sponsor, to be a vendor? Yes. Okay, so if you would like to be a vendor, so the last day for that would be this Friday if you want to be a vendor. We're not accepting anyone after this Friday who would like to be a part of it. Once you have anything in the health department, whether mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, or physical health, come on out. Anything health related, and you want to have a spot at the seminar, at the expo, come about. Email us at stay golden goldbvi@gmail.com, or call us at 284-440-4653. That is 440-GOLD. Yes, and just reach out to us and let us know how you would like to be a part. We would love it for you to be a part of it.
Is there a fee attached to?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So foods and drinks are $220 for vendors, and dry products are $175
Okay.
to be a vendor. And if you would like to be a sponsor, we welcome all the sponsors. So please sponsor if you would like. Again, the same information, staygoldenbvi@gmail.com or 440-GOLD. You can call us at that telephone number. We would love to hear from you. And if you would like to get a ticket to go, so general admission, general admission is $85, and VIP tickets are $130.
Okay.
Yep.
So the general admission, this is basically for the afternoon session.
This is the afternoon session. So yes, so from 10 to 1, I'm sorry, so sorry. From 10 to 1 is free of charge.
Yeah, anybody could come
Anyone
out,
can come, have fun,
interact,
enjoy yourself.
Support the vendors.
Yes. That is free of charge. From 2 to 5 now, that's the discussion part of it.
When we go into the
auditorium.
When we go in the
auditorium, yes.
Okay.
And that is $85 and $130.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes.
All right. And
you can get those tickets at Miamal Jewelers, Umi Fashions, and I Am.
Okay. We had a beautiful idea when we were talking about this is, persons may know of someone who can benefit from a seminar like that, and you necessarily don't want to be there or cannot be there for whatever reason. You're encouraging persons to sponsor somebody.
Yeah, sponsor someone. We would like to get at least six sponsor tickets. So we would like to give them to persons who in a community who would like to come but cannot, is unable to
afford the cost
okay. Yes.
Great. Any specific target groups like service organizations, business entities, any specific targets?
Well, the Cancer Society, Diabetes Association, anyone. Alzheimer's, yes. Talking about Alzheimer's, thank you for saying that. So this weekend, everyone listening, this weekend, the 23rd of September, from 10 until 3 p.m., we're going to have, there will be an Alzheimer's health fair at the
Noel Lloyd
Park. Please come out, please support. I really want everyone to come out. I will be there, my team will be there. Please come out and support. That's this Saturday, the 23rd of September, from 10 to 3 at the Noel Lloyd Park. Please come out and support.
Awesome.
Yes, I just wanted to touch on that before since you mentioned that. So we just want persons in the community who really want to be a part. We really want. It's not about the publicity for us. It's not about the money for us. We want to genuinely help people. So I actually already gave away tickets too as well, because I just want people to just be there and just to listen, because I know what it has done for me personally. I could go on and on and on about different stories to you, Miss Kathy, and I just want people to be there.
Okay.
I just want them to show up for themselves.
Yep.
And and be intentional about their own healing. Because you can't heal for me. I can't heal for you. We have to make the conscious decision, listen, I want to be better for me and mine. I want to be better for me and my children. I want to be better for my community. And only when we are better for ourselves can we show up in the community in a positive way.
Awesome. So I want us to end it right there, so that will sink a whole lot. Yeah, do it for yourself.
Yes.
And stay golden with a beautiful soul. Gia, this was a very healthy conversation.
Thank you.
Admire your strength, admire your passion. A very young woman, being able to take that step, recognizing the dark places that you were and the need to get out, and having come out, seeing the beautiful results of those, how you can blossom and shine, and then the sunlight goes on the gold, it glitters, and when the rain falls on it, it bounces and gives a different glow. Yeah,
it bounces.
Yes, it does. So it's beautiful in every area. I wish you every success on this endeavor. I know that you have a whole lot of other things planned thereafter.
Yes.
We'll come back to talk about it when we would have completed this. We'll be out there to support you as much as we possibly can. And I trust that you will find that time for Saturday, September 30th to be out there at the H. Stout Community College. There is a open time from 10 to 5. 10 to 5 is the entire day where you have the seminar from the afternoon, but the morning hours, be reminded that you could, even if you can make it to attend the seminar in the afternoon, come out in the morning, bring the kids out. And I'm betting you would have left to come just to the morning session and you'll be in on the afternoon.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Gia.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us for this edition of The Big Story. Kathy Richards.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.
Everyone looks to the future, but no one truly knows what the future holds.
The number of people under the age of 20 with type 2 diabetes could increase by 49% by 2050. Let it be known that we all have a 30% chance of developing hypertension.
Globally, more than 300 million people of all ages suffer from depression.
More than 60,000 young adults aged 20 to 39 are diagnosed with cancer each year. Obesity leads to problems such as stroke, heart disease, and kidney failure.
No matter your race, age, or color, we are all at risk.
These diseases can be managed or prevented if caught early.
But with the right medicine and the right doctors to keep us on a path to live a robust and healthy life,
we will live well.
Plug into Digicel Plus and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. The best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Plus to enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle. Sign up today. Digicel Plus.